I am thy forever twisted, demented clown of rap on the bow of the boat with the cold cloud of the smell a day brushing your back, conjuring a goose bumped flesh you hold an anchor for the first time you can pick the silver anchor up with only one hand and hold it over your head. It resembles the morning star, a brutal medieval a weapon that bludgeons and impales its victims. Drop it into the dark world beyond the security of your boat. Watch the anchor descend. Watch the silver anchor of this morning star descend from the boat, and it becomes swarmed over with darkness. It forms a metallic grin at first as it sinks, and then the sinking silver anchor takes its last shape as its last visible glimpse. It is so small now as if it could be hung from a necklace. It is a silver sword appearing over the side of the boat. The depths collectively look like the mouth of a cannibalistic crab, throwing the shadows of its mandibles over everything that sinks down into it. Black mandibles that have joints with the same angle of a reaper's scythe. I am scared. Looking at the sinking phantasm, I see something from my youth down there in this dark, cold Atlantic. I see silver morning star again now in golden armor. I remember a magnificent kingdom in a saltwater fish tank. I had once and never had again a tropical paradise that I see again as I stare down into the depths. The fish tank was so beautiful, one of the most beautiful inhabitants who I missed before I could lift a silver anchor of a morning star over my head with only one hand turning gold. In that morning sun, I was a boy who sat Indian style cross legged peering into this brilliant spectacle of light. I felt awesome. I felt all the darkness of home and the world has kept at bay by this kingdom of light, rhyme after rhyme, all day and all night. Billy Joe Clown walked down the street looking for Billy Joe Clown walked down the street looking for a good treat to eat. Billy Joe Clown walked all around, not a single good treat. Billy Joe felt down, but out of nowhere came something nice and good. Jeffrey Joe Child, a treat, eat it. He absolutely should. So Billy Joe Clown swooped right to the scene and tried his best not to look mean, eyes open wide. He came to a peasant. Would you like a present or a great big surprise? Something served with fries? Billy Joe Clown said as he smiled so wide. Why, yes, I would, said the good child who had nothing to hide. And so the quickness of a cat or a bear, Billy Joe Clown took out a clever, but the child didn't care. So, to his surprise, he chopped up poor Jeffrey and ate him with a Big Mac burger and fries. Oh, such a demise. Oh, such a surprise. So, if in the future you're a peasant or a pheasant and you hear these clown words, do you want present or a great big surprise? Run like the wind before Joe chops you to size. Cause he's always out there and he's never to die, chopping up children and eating his fries. Perhaps he's out there right now. Don't ask me how. Perhaps he's spying on you like he's Honey Boo Boo. And when a surprise be a surprise to me or you. For Jeffrey Joe Child, read this poem too. Look at the clown dancing in the street with funny hair, a red nose, and big clumsy feet. Look at the clown looking for a laugh, vying for an audience to see his comedic craft. Look at the crowd. They watch the clown play. They laugh and they clap and then go about their day. Look at the clown. He stands alone in the square. He wipes off his makeup, combs his messy hair. Look at the clown. His face is not the same. And once the mask is gone, his head is bowed in shame. Look at the clown. He's always plays the fool, always an entertainer, never once a tool. Look at the clown. And how his story ends. A gesture who can always grin, who can always gain a crowd, but never any friends. Look at a clown, you laugh. And the old clown demands a sad goodbye in a way you can't deny. And it turns out you're the one who feels bad because you were both young clowns together, but now you're all grown up and your fear of being dragged into old nonsense is forcing you to say goodbye again, goodbye, not see you later because you might not. And the old clown emphasizes your departure and your mutual goodbyes becoming because he's not afraid of dealing with the way things are now. He knows he probably won't ever see you again, and he's realized it's not his choice, even if it's his fault. They had drinks every night. The clown and the trapeze man before every show, the same thing. I never laugh at my own jokes, the clown would say. I never missed my mark, the trapeze man would come back with, so I sat in the crowd, watching the two perform, silent and still. The next night, I never laugh at my own jokes. I never missed my mark, but this night the tent was different. As the trapeze man danced through the air, the clown found a match and set fire to his net. A stone-faced clown looked up above as his friend would never miss his mark. When suddenly he did, the trapeze man began falling to the earth. Although he had missed her sweet crust, silence fell. I sat still. I sat silent. Then the clown began to laugh. Once upon a time, a circus came to town, a famous circus called the Amazing Brown. Kids were overwhelmed to meet the clown. The famous Bozo the clown was in their town. Intelligent Bozo embraced the crowd. A stupid looking clown, but intelligent performances. His silly psychotic acts were beyond imagination. The claps, the cheers, the laughters filled the circus air. The crowd applauded and wanted more, hungry for light and easy entertainment. Regardless of bad weather, tickets were bought. But Bozo, the big clown Bozo, the talk of the town. What was so weird about this funny clown, masked behind his funny looking costume, a cruel, psychotic serial killer, a demonic heart, a satanic soul, disguised himself as Bozo on stage, pretended to be sweet, funny, and intelligent, demented clown instead. Somewhere, some time ago, this demon has killed a child murderer. He was a serial killer hidden behind his stupid mask, an angry soul praying for the next victim. A perfect time to taste the human blood again. Meanwhile, enjoy Bozo, the famous clown. Turn that frown upside down. Wow. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, oh, yippee, pow, pow, I mean, pow, 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 pow.